afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Nate Eovaldi gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
Now at the plate is Joey Wendell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty V, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
Ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The temperature here at game time still definitely on the cool side. 51 degrees at first pitch. And it's fouled away.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
At the plate, Willie Adames, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's just 1 for 6. The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. Wendell leads off second with nobody out. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Full count, here it comes. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Fred McGriff. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0 for 4 line. From the stretch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Run in. Here's a second runner around third. And a relay home. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Baseball 101 at its finest right there. Just a beautiful example of a well-executed relay play to nab the runner at the plate.
Standing in now, Brendan Lau. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. One out and a runner on second base. 1-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
One pitch is a splitter, cold strike 2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Up next for the Rays, Austin Meadows. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. Trevor Richards is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Tampa Bay. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here it comes. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, it's been a promising start to the new year as they've taken 3 of the first 4 contests.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
High in the air down the right field line. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to get a chance to watch Xander Bogaerts do his thing. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Bogaerts is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jimmy.
Striding in for Boston, Jimmy Fox. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here it comes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Up to the plate now is David Ortiz as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by McGriff, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Randy Arozarena. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon.
Randy Arozarena.
First pitch on the way.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. The 0-2 home. And he fouls this one off. Lifted down the line in left. Martinez on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 7.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. Mano-a-mano against Nate Eovaldi. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline, reined in, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The third baseman, Michael Brusso.
Now to bat, Michael Brusso. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First offering on its way.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. So now to the plate, J.D. Martinez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Nope,
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs pulled.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next up for the Red Sox, Dwight Evans. First delivery to him. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
Batting center, the center fielder, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. Now a ball lined hard toward deep right field. Meadows has it, and there's one away. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
Stepping in now, Christian Vasquez. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Runners are at first and third, one away. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
In the air, down the line in left. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, this one looked like he was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. His prior history versus this arm, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Here's a look over to first. The 1-0 is a ball down and away. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's really going to need to keep the walks down in this start. He's in danger of walking the second guy in 2 innings here.
Three and 1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
The 3-1 pitch takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Fouled away. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Popped him up. Lau is calling for it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. All tied at 1-1. And stepping in, Francisco Mejia. And he'll start out there half of the 3rd. Top of the order to follow. First delivery to him. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Now the pitch. And he misses again. 2-0. Now the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Joey Wendell. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. This is pulled into right. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. That's a strike. The throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Check out the lead here. That's about as standard as it gets, and it didn't do him a lot of help on that steal attempt either. Could have been a different story if he took another couple feet off the bag.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
The 1-2.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
The 2-2. Now that's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
In now, Fred McGriff, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Adames at second with 2 down. Good pitch there. Had him a little out in front. The 1-2 pitch. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 496 on his career, and it's given the Rays a 3-1 lead.
Well, he had success earlier in the day, driving in their only run. And that success continues when he takes this pitch to his liking and makes sure some lucky kid gets a souvenir. He's been huge for them in this one.
At the plate, Brandon Lau. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Tampa. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Wade Boggs. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope.
And he takes ball 1. In his career, Boggs just recently surpassed the 3,000 hit mark for his career and is now making his way up some of the all-time legends on the all-time hit list. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And one away now here in the Boston third.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The first baseman, number 3, Jimmy.
Next, it'll be Jimmy Fox. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Here comes the 1-2. Down the left field line and deep.
Oh, the old classic 2-strike. Let's throw the fastball right down the middle. Not in this game. Gotta believe you gotta work the corners a little bit more. Fastball command is paramount at this level.
Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 3 innings complete. The Rays lead it 3-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Tampa Bay. Right
all set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Austin Meadows. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch.
Down 1-1.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now back.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So the next at bat will be Randy Arozarena. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Arozarena playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his third season as a major league player. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ball two.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Martinez giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Ji-Man Choi.
So next to hit is Ji-Man Choi. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Fox gets him to retire the side. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as the lead remains 3-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And digging in is the veteran DH, David Ortiz. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
The 2-0 on the way. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order. And we just saw 3 in a row.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now. J.D. Martinez will be next. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This is in the air out to right. Meadows is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder, J.D.
Here's J.D. Martinez. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Dwight Evans.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Dwight Evans. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
1-1 the count now. Now here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Alex Verdugo digging in now as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Mike Brusso digging in at the plate, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Left side. Oh, look at the dive. He's up with it. The throw. He is out.
The catcher, number 28, Francisco Mejia.
At the plate now, Francisco Mejia, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. That's by him for strike 1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 delivery. Mejia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. The 1-2 is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
To the plate now, Willie Adames. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He doubled his last time through. The 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and that will end the inning. Rays strand just the one, and it's still 3-1. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian.
First offering on its way. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Ready on 0-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 or 9 hole hitters are solid big league play.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. Out in front of it, strike one. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And there he goes towards second. Swing and a liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade.
And now here is Wade Boggs. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, D'Lo, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate, and he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, that'll cure being down by a run. Big 2 RBI base hit right there, D-Row, to give his team the lead.
Yeah, he flipped the script on that one, Dan. They were losing by 1. Huge knock right there. Hopefully the pitcher goes out and attacks.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1-0 pitch. That one catches the edge of the zone, called the strike. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Second home run early in the year, and it's now 6-3.
They call that the pesky pole down there. It's only 302 feet away, but this ball somehow stays fair and clanks right off of it for a homer. I'm sure the guy in the mound has a different name for that pole, but I'm not sure we could say that on the air.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave after working just 4 innings, and this was not the kind of start he was looking for, I'm quite sure. Stepping in now, David Ortiz. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. No hits to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch misses, tying inside for ball 1. Martinez swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
2-1 the count. He's running. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ortiz on at first. Nobody out. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Good battle. Count remains full. He's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder
Dwight Evans, the batter now. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. kicks and deals. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Waka comes set. Here comes the pitch.
Ball that time.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. Runners on the move for second. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw at the second base.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Full count still. 6 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder,
Stepping in once again is Alex Verdugo. Flew out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Two out here and a runner at second. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He smoked that changeup foul. That's why we're seeing the expansion of netting around baseball.
1-2, here it comes.
That's ball 2.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox on top, 6-3. Marcus Walden takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 64, Marcus Walden.
Craig McGriff will stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him. And that's a huge play to keep the leadoff man off base. And here's that one again with show track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Martinez has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Next, here is Austin Meadows. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. First pitch coming. Here it is. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Outside, 3-0 now. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and up next will be Randy Arozarena. He's set, and the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The set and the 1-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
In now, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Rays strand a pair. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian.
Now the first pitch. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Fouled off. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Vasquez aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt here. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows them to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up one of the members of the 3,000 hit club, Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. From the stretch. Now both runners are breaking. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Arozarena comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Next up, Xander Bogaerts. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Waka comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Choi is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Jimmy Fox will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. First pitch on its way.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Lifted into center field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Stepping up is Michael Brusso, grounded out in his last at-bat.
The third baseman, Michael.
First delivery to him. Lifted in the air to center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Mejia.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring in the catcher, Francisco Mejia. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Joey Wendell digs in now, and he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Mejia blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they now trail by only 2. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Darwinson Hernandez comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
63. Darwinson Hernandez.
Into the box, Willie Adames. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
That's a ball.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Wendell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a ball hit hard toward first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw to second, but he's in there as they also push across a score to make it a 1-run game.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
To the plate now, Fred McGriff. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. The next 0-2 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He'll try again, 1-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Evans on the move to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brandon Lau. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Seared down the first baseline. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And the tying run is in to score from third.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Ball two now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he misses with it, ball four, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the center field.
Next to stand in is Randy Arozarena. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. Three runs already home here. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. Strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Colin Mejia will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Colin Mejia.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up David Ortiz.
Designated hitter, David Ortiz.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, left fielder, J.D. Martinez.
Stepping in next, J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on the way. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Meadows is there. 2 down.
Now back, the right fielder, Dwight.
Digging in next, Dwight Evans, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Ripped down the first base line. Another 0-2 coming. Fly ball heading for the alley. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy's able to put bat on baseball and find a way to hit a soft liner to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. 3-0 now.
No strike.
3-0 count. Here it comes. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Now batting, the catcher, Christian.
Next to dig in, Christian Vasquez. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering. Evans over at second. Verdugo on at first with 2 down. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. And this one's in the dirt. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
3-1. Here it is. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the runner is in from second. And he's safe.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, Dewey. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
In now, Kike Hernandez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up. Boston's out in front, 8-6. Josh Taylor has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Josh Taylor.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Ji-Man Choi, and they could use a spark from him here. First offering on its way. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Ball that's upstairs.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Ripped toward the gap in right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double here to start the 8th.
Now
that's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Michael Brusso. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Hard hit toward the hole. And that is through into left field, a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Number 28, Francisco.
Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at 3rd here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. So now into the box is Francisco Mejia. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3. And a left-handed batter waiting on deck, though there's a good shot he might get pulled back. The 3-1 And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So stepping in is Joey Wendell. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Oh and 1. Here it comes.
1-1.
Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Right there at the belt. 1 and 2 now. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Popped him up. Bonds in foul ground. 1 out. Now at the plate, Willie Adames. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. First offering.
Ball inside.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And a strike. Threw him a breaking ball that time. 2 and 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
So a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3 and 2 pitch. Swing and a flare down the line. Here comes Evans. 1 run is scored. And the runner from second is in to score. It's an 8-8 ball game. And he'll make it to third base safely with only 1 out as the go-ahead run.
Boy, there are base hits, but then there are big base hits, D-Row. This one's getting late. That is a huge 2 RBI base hit to tie things up.
Yeah, Dan, in the late innings, the pressure gets higher. It's who can control their emotions. And from an offensive standpoint, that's a nice job of taking a deep breath and coming through for the team.
Adam Ottavino will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Into the box, Fred McGriff. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And you might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Tag is there, and he's out trying to score from first as the second run.
Well, an exciting play at the plate right there, and it was even closer because of the wide slide. Love the attempt to backdoor slide, stick the hand and reach around, all that good stuff right there. But just a great job to get the ball there in time so the catcher could reach across and slap the tag on him.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Ready with the 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox 8. Kevin Kiermaier will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Diego Castillo will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran 3rd baseman, Wade Boggs. Now the first pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready now is Xander Bogaerts. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 3rd baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the break. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
So 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Got him to go down swinging there. Xander Bogaerts becomes out number 2 this inning. At the plate, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
1-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Still down a run. It's a 9-8 ball game. At the plate now is Austin Meadows. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on the way.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
Well, ball 3 there. Hey, and the Rays right now, they would love to take a leadoff walk to start this inning.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4. And they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
So next to bat will be Randy Arozarena, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
A little bouncer. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Martinez will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, the third baseman, Michael.
Digging in will be Michael Brusso. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. As a look, now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Meadows, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. One left for Tampa. They lead it 9-8. Nick Anderson enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And striding forward, the designated hitter, David Ortiz.
The designated hitter, David Ortiz.
And the pitch. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. One there, but no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
And now in the box, Dwight Evans. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. In there, strike one.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Runners on first with one down. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Swing and a liner. And he'll break through with a solid knock here. His first of the ball game.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Next, Next, it'll be Christian Vasquez. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. Well, this is foul for the first strike. He's set the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Tampa Bay came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Colin McHugh claims the win out of the pen, his first. Nick Anderson records the save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious Rays, 9 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Red Sox, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 59 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this afternoon, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.